internationally acclaimed Australian jazz muso James Morrison reckons very few professional big bands get it together like this young group. And these are all secondary students. This is the phenomenal sound of the Marryatville High School Big Band 1. They've just won a national student big band competition. They've been to Melbourne, they've been to Sydney. Next stop, New York. Some are old enough to vote, others have just turned 14. They study different subjects. There's a sprinkling of classical music performers. One thing they have in common though, they passed the tough audition to join the creme de la creme of music students at this school. The park-like campus along First Creek sees about 1,200 Marryatville High students doing the usual lunchtime things, a few kicks, catching up with the goss. But venture into the old stables, the home of the Special Interest Music Centre, and you'll find a bunch, or several, putting in the hours that help uphold the school's formidable music reputation.
2, 1.
These are some of the 120 or so students who are accepted into Marryatville each year to specialise in music, from classical ensembles and soloists through choirs to contemporary jazz. The program's been running for nearly 30 years, and its numerous awards and its many professional musician graduates say it all. It's one of Australia's best. And sitting in on one of the jazz section's rehearsals, you can see why.
With some of the quaver lines, watch your entries, because it's kind of splitting between you three guys, and when the whole band gets together, it might be worse.
This generation of trumpet players has the pleasure and pressure of rehearsing with an extremely mean rhythm section. James Morrison said Ben's drumming is as good as it gets. Little wonder when you find out when he began.
Well, it started extremely early on. My grandfather and my dad and my uncle are all drummers. So by the time I was about 3, it was kind of decided that I was going to head down that path.
Yeah, just watch that turn a little because it's getting a little messy. Just try and tighten it up a bit.
Alana, did you ever realise it could be this good?
Yeah, you just have no idea until you get in here and have like your first rehearsal, and then you realise how hard everyone works, and you kind of just try your hardest to practice as much as you can and learn your charts as best as you can.
And did you start out with the intention of playing bass professionally?
No way. I was in year 4 when I first started. I just saw a picture on the wall and I thought, I want to play that one.
I want that one?
Yeah.
Alana's another one who caught Australian jazz genius James Morrison's attention. Her musicianship is exquisite, he said, after their recent win at the National Generations of Jazz competition in Mount Gambier. There's something immediately evident about Alana and all of the Big Band 1 members. They're very down to earth. But their combined sound, well, that's off the planet. You don't have to know much about music to know that is hot. The recipe? Tons of talent, 90% perspiration and 10% inspiration as usual. And that bit comes from the legendary director, Rob Chenoweth.
Okay, at that point in bar 66, we need more accent from the trombones, particularly on beats 3 in bars 66, 68 and 69, and a little stronger from 2nd and 3rd trombone. Here we go. Remember the accents. 1, 2, same, 2, 3, 4.
Rob is an accomplished trumpeter in his own right. He's played with big stars, Shirley Bassey, Ray Charles, INXS, John Farnham, but when he's out the front of this lot, they are the stars. Rob has coached the Marryatville Big Band to 5 national jazz championship wins and tours to England and America, but being invited to perform in New York at the world's biggest jazz educators conference in January next year, well, that's as big as it gets. And no doubt there'll be more. Who knows where they'll end up? There's an old muso's gag that goes, what's the quickest way to New York's Carnegie Hall? Practice, man, practice. Well, these young cats have certainly done it. That's why they make it sound easy. If you want to catch them and help them get to New York, their big cabaret is coming up on Tuesday, the 20th of September. It's at the Woodville Town Hall with guest star Rhonda Birchmore, no less. Catch them. This is the Marryatville High School Big Band 1. All that and the police band will belt it out too, and they've talked me into a hit up the back as well. Bookings at the School Music Centre. See you there.